Welcome back to the second video on this, my bright yellow Porsche Boxster. So, in the last episode, we spoke a little bit about what's wrong with the car, I showed you around it, told you a little bit of the story of me getting a hold of this, whereas today, we're going to try and fix the coolant system as it's dropping coolant all over the floor and make a start on the brakes. I've got two parcels down here full of goodies, so let's get started. You join me over at my desk with package 1 of 2. I'm going to use this extremely broken trim tool to open it. See what we've got. In here, we are very lucky to have some Febby parts, as everyone recommends. There we go. We have, oh, look at those. Porsche Boxster front brake discs. That's going to be a really, really needed change. Oh, bloody hell. This is box 2. This is from Autodoc. Again, probably shouldn't be using a knackered old trim tool for this, but it's all I could find at short notice. Now, finding these were a lot more difficult than finding the front brake discs. They were very easy. So I had to go to Autodoc and their brand Ridex for rear brake discs. Goodness me. I'm going to rip this entire box apart. There we go. There we are. Ridex for the rear brake discs. Now, I already have rear brake pads and front brake pads. They came with the car. The oil filter, so if we do have time, we'll do an oil change on it today, but that is not our priority. Our priority is coolant and brakes. These are the coolant lines that run under the car. They kind of sit on top of each other and they take coolant from the engine and to each radiator pack on each side of the car. That's why they split and look like a giant slingshot. And then the other one returns it back to the engine. Now, when we put coolant in it before, that's very loud, we noticed that just where the kind of Y shape is, just about here, there was a crack and coolant was going all over my lovely garage floor. So I went to a breaker about an hour away from me. I picked up these 2 coolant lines. I picked up 2 new side indicators, as this did not have them when I bought it. And I picked up some spare coolant lines as well because we were a bit unsure about the kind of condition of the others, so thought grab them while I'm there anyway. I'm going to start by taking the wheels off and having a look at the brakes. Jack will be here in a minute and he's going to get cracking on the coolant.
Ollie!
Look! Jack's here! Jack, I got you a present.
Okay, what you got?
I have got you some overalls because you work on my car all the time. Try them on.
All right, let's give them a go. They're a bit tight.
It might be on the small side. I don't know. It's certainly figure hugging. Oh, there you go. Maybe
All right, let's go.
One thing about this is, first off, it only came with 3 wheel nuts in each wheel when there's supposed to be 5. And secondly, look at this. When I take one off, I think this happens with a lot of Porsche cars, is they have a, hang on, let's get this one. There we go. They have a collar going around the bolt, and I don't know, it must be made of a different metal or something, but you can kind of see there that it goes all gammy and horrible and basically turns to dust. So these are definitely going to need to be replaced. I'll be ordering them shortly. Let's take it off. See what the... Come on. There we go. Hey. Roll that to one side. Grab my torch. Yes, these front discs could definitely do with replacing, which is a good thing I bought them. That rad pack Mount looks pretty sad. I mean, everything in here looks a bit sad. Everything in here looks very 170,000 miles. One thing that I forgot to show you about the new rear brake discs. Props to Autodoc, because they managed to supply me some drilled brakes, so a little bit better performance, I guess. I've never really had them on a car before, but these should be nice, and they'll look nice on the car. Jack is not wearing those overalls anymore, but the first thing that I want his opinion on is the state of the front brakes and suspension.
Well, you said it right there, they're a state. Yeah, I mean, there's a slight lip on the disc. They definitely haven't been used in a while. At some point, you put new pads in, which just absolutely baffles me, but fine. The spring looks new. I mean, we'll have a look at the other side, but this one looks fine. I mean, the bump stop is absolutely just destroyed. Completely destroyed. But, to be honest, when we were looking at the rust on this, we thought it was a lot worse. It's, apart from maybe the spring perch, it's not as bad as I thought it'd be. Let's have a look at the other side. Again, that disc, it's just got a slight lip there. Fresh pads on the front. This spring has not been done and is cracked. Just in there, it's cracked. It should come all the way back around here to about here-ish, but it doesn't. So we need a new spring on this side. That's fine. This spring perch is actually a lot better than the other side, which is nice.
Well, I've bought a rebuild kit because when we went to pick it up, the passenger rear, what happened?
One of the pistons was not in the caliper. It's four-pot system on the rear. We got 4-pot on the front as well, and one of the pistons just wasn't in the caliper at all. So, all right. So if we're rebuilding the calipers, what we'll do is we'll strip all 4 corners, calipers off all 4 corners. If we're doing brake lines, we might as well do hoses.
Okay, we definitely need to do brake lines. I'll show you guys the rear. It's not pretty.
Not pretty at all. So yeah, if we're doing hoses, do lines, do calipers, do everything. There's a little hard line here that we might as well replace.
We've got all the wear sensors as well, brand new wear sensors for the brakes.
Fantastic. So if we strip front brakes, including calipers, rear calipers, and then we got to take a look at those coolant lines as well. Let's get going.
Let's do it. Right, what's up, Jack?
I've got to tell everyone what you've done.
I haven't done anything.
Yeah, that's the point. You haven't done anything.
Yeah, you can't do it either.
Yeah, but I've got my hammer.
All right.
So the caliper bolts are stuck, so I'm going to try and free these off. They are very tight, and I think I'm going to break my bit if I try any more without giving it a love tap.
I think whoever did these up last time may have done them up a bit too tight.
It wasn't me. For once.
For once.
Oh, you bastard!
Do the happy dance.
Oh, I hope everyone saw that. Oh look, my blood's on that. So, update for you guys. I am nursing a poorly thumb, and Ollie is trying his damnedest to get this top bolt off. The bottom one seemed to come through
I can still see
a lot easier.
marks of where you hit your thumb on this Allen bit. And I present to you one leaky, expensive caliper. Gross. We just had an uh-oh.
I'm not impressed.
Tell us, Jack.
This Porsche can go in the bin. I was undoing the caliper bolts. One may have snapped. Uh-oh. I thought it was a bit loose. Let's get the caliper off first. Then I'll make a decision. Because we might be able to get it off without drilling it. But I want to get the caliper off. I want to get the other bolt off. And hope and pray the other bolt doesn't snap.
So you haven't got to do the same thing twice?
Well, Ollie might be buying a hub. Ollie, what's the time? Was that 8 minutes to?
8 minutes to 12.
8 minutes to 12. So tomorrow is my birthday and I am here fixing this damn Porsche. Hooray me. We've got the wire pipes off of the underneath. The new ones are over there. The old ones are at the back. So the new ones can go back on. But before we put those on, we've got these pipes, which are for the heater. And one of them is split about here-ish. So replace both. And they join up just down here. But there is a bracket holding them in above the fuel tank, which sits here. So tank has to come out to get those pipes out. We're thinking temporarily we might connect the tubes together down the engine side, just so we can get started, just to see if it starts and holds coolant. Fantastic. The battery tray was an animal to get out, but I think we're done for tonight. As you would have seen, that side's come off in its entirety, and we need a new bolt, which is the least of our worries. This side is a little bit more worse for wear. Two of the bolts snapped. The disc is loose, but that caliper isn't coming off easily. We'll have to revisit this caliper at some point. We're about 50% there on the brakes, maybe 60% at best. The pipes, we're 60, 70%. So it's been a good effort, but I think it's time to call it a night. Day 2 in the Big Brother house.
So it's day 2, and the Porsche is still, it runs, but it doesn't hold all of its coolant. Yesterday, day before, whenever it was, we stripped the front 2 brakes. That involved snapping 2 of the bolts, so one caliper is still stuck on there. Jack, what are you doing with the cooling system?
So I'm going to put the new wire pipes on and bodge up the heater pipes for now, just to get to hold water. So we'll have no heating temporarily. We'll sort that properly later, possibly by a bodge, because otherwise we'll have to drop the fuel tank, and I don't feel like doing that. Ollie's currently cleaning up because he didn't clean up after the
After yesterday?
after the other night. I think Ollie might take a look at the rear brakes just because they're all disassembled, if we can do everything minus the calipers.
And I've got some new ones here.
And I might also drop the rear belly pan so that Ollie can get to cleaning. We'll see what we've got time for. I'm now going to pour some water in it so you guys can see exactly what we see when we try and fill it up.
I think it takes a second for the coolant to work its way through the car.
It was only a splash, to be honest with you. There you go. You've got the 2 wire pipes here and just above it. And is it this one? No. The one above that on top has a massive crack. Hopefully they're coming off today, because we can't start it without that. We can't run it without that. We can start it, but not run it.
I'm going to strip the brakes, and Jack is going to have a go at this coolant line. We're just finalising putting the coolant pipes back on. So one went on there, so we've reattached it, and then one we're just about to finish goes on here, and we're going to reattach it to there. I've done the other side already. Jack's done all the underside parts.
2 new wire pipes, which are here and up there. From front, they go over there, and they go down to the back. And you've got the 2 joins there, bottom and top, and then just here you've got the heater hoses. We are going to blank those off in a minute and just get it running up to temperature, and we can deal with the heating later.
What I'm going to do is just tuck that up there, and also up there, and clip it in, just as it's supposed to be from the factory. So yeah, I don't know, these ones were black before. These are the ones that came off, the ones we've installed are silver. This is what it's kind of supposed to look like. There's the join, goes into one pipe, back to the engine. This is what the other side looked like. And I can't work out what's caused a gash like that in a piece of metal. Jack, any comments?
So that gash is on the top side into the body of the vehicle, and we have a similar gash on one of the heater hoses as well.
It's like someone's dragged it along the floor or something maybe, and it's hit the...
I mean, I fear it might be overheating and they were the weakest links. Goodbye. But I'm hoping not. So that's why we're trying to get it up to temperature.
Hello everybody, we're back.
Hello everybody, we're back. Try again.
Fit the wire pipes. In the last clip, you saw me buttoning them up. Now we've put some coolant in it, found another pinhole leak, repaired that. Temporarily. We'll have to find out what we need to get to fix that. Filled it up, had not too, well, other than that one drip. The jump leads are attached. Do we have any power? Okay, so it's saying that there's coolant if the coolant's full. It's got a nice thing. Does say it's over full.
That's fine. For now.
Fine?
For now.
For now, you sure?
For now.
Cool. Well, I don't see any reason why we can't crank it.
That's the reason why we can't crank it.
That's the reason why we can't crank it. Why is it doing that?
Try it now.
Ready?
Yeah. Neil, knockout. Who put that there then? Get the trusty Ordo. I've had this for about 5 years. It's never done me wrong.
I would say don't do this at home.
You definitely do not do this at home. Unless you're a trained professional and actually know what you're doing. I probably shouldn't do this then, should I? See if she gets hot.
168,709 miles. We've got an ABS light on and a brake pad warning light on. The baffles in the exhaust have all come loose. So if you do that, it stops making the noise.
Wow, we were.
Well, we got the Porsche A started, and B, we got it to run up to temperature. Granted, we didn't leave it at temperature for too long because the fans are not connected.
Yeah, I'm not too happy with the fans. The radiator shrouds, the surrounds they sit in are both slightly damp, so you have to probably replace those.
But no, I'm buzzing. I don't know if you can see on the video that Jack just took of it running. I'm
sorry for the quality.
Absolutely over the moon. Because there was a real part of me, when I bought this, I knew that it started, but it had only been started for like 10 seconds, just to kind of prove the engine turned over, because it had zero coolant in it.
We know why it had zero coolant in it now. He was willing to put coolant in it in Wales, and we sort of overlooked that once we agreed on our price.
Yeah.
So, but now it's back.
We're gonna keep working on it. I can't guarantee there's gonna be a video every week on it. We've got various other things going on.
Fleet update's probably already out.
Fleet update's probably already gone out by now.
Yeah.
We've got some time with Jack's E36 coming up and what he gets on with that. Well. That might be out as well. Well, you'll either have seen that or it'll be next.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we can sort some teething issues with the cooling system.
Potentially take a look at the brakes. I mean, I still got PTSD over that offside front caliper, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So as you saw earlier in the this episode, I attempted the brakes. We only got kind of halfway through before shearing a couple bolts.
We wanted an oil change.
Yep.
That can come at any point. Teething issues with the cooling system. I mean, there's loads of little bits to do. Oh, yeah.
Clutch. Not the clutch itself. The pedals fallen to the floor, so we think the slave cylinder may have said in the nights.
Yeah. That and the offside front caliper are my two least favourite bits that I'm looking forward to.
So he'll be doing those first.
Yeah. Thanks, Ollie.
If you've enjoyed watching this and you want to keep seeing what we do with our budget Porsche Boxster, then do hit subscribe. Let me know what you've thought about the video today in the comments. Would you take on a project like this? Especially not a trained mechanic, with a trained mechanic? And
even a trained mechanic still snaps bolts and still gets things wrong. I know how to get something started even when it's leaking in 6 different places, but you're still going to get it wrong.
That's it. Well, as I said, if you've enjoyed, please subscribe.
Hit like, hit follow. Follow Ollie on Instagram, Ollie's Cars.
Ollie's Cars. Follow Jack on Instagram.
At E36Randy.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Cool. Sweet. I like that.